Hi everyone, my name is Trinayani and I come from India, and I'll take a few minutes to give you the meaning behind my name because it's very interesting that it makes sense, probably why life took this turn for me. So Trinayani is the name of Durga, one of our goddesses where I come from, which is Calcutta, and she stands for women power. And that is what I do. I'm a leadership life coach, and I mainly focus on women so that they can see the power in them. I have recently moved to Ras Al Khaimah in the month of March, and this is a great platform and opportunity to introduce myself and what I do. Life transitions are a part of our life, and that is what I focus on. Having gone through many transitions myself, having to reinvent myself, having to recreate who I am, I focus on helping anyone who's looking for a coach to partner and see how best they can manage themselves and life and unleash their potential. That is who I am. So one of my favorite spots here is Jabal Jais, and especially the restaurant right on top. And whoever has visited me, I have always done the drive up the mountains, watching the sunset or having lunch. And there is something so powerful about these rugged mountains when you watch it. So it's my go-to place. And if you haven't gone there, you must. It's beautiful. So I love Jabal Jais. I think it's one of the gems of Ras Al Khaimah. When we moved to UAE, it's Ras Al Khaimah. The reason why I say this, a lot of people have asked me, are you coming from Dubai? So no, I'm not. This is my first experience of staying in the UAE. I visited here as a tourist. Friends and family are there. And when I came here, I realized that if I have to pursue coaching, I need to put my business in place, and therefore I applied for the trade license through RAKs, and I think it was absolutely amazing. In 48 hours, I got everything done, a speed that I'm not used to. So that was something that really kind of surprised me. So all was sealed, and I think there is ease of living out here, be it, even when I went to open a bank account, even when I went to open my corporate account, when I needed help. I think there are some amazing forums out here where people are there to share knowledge, to help. You ask a question, you get an answer immediately. The only thing I'm struggling with is converting my Indian driving license because I think it is tradition and ritual that you do not pass the first attempt. So I think there's a mental competition on, will I pass it in 2 tries or 3? I have progressed quite a bit. So that is the only thing, or the difficult part of Ras Al Khaimah, because till I get my license, I cannot drive and I cannot get a car. So other than that, very easy. Another thing which I think is great is, if you want pace, if you want fun, if you want some action, you drive to Dubai and you know that after 2 days you want to come back home. So I think that's amazing. We are very well placed, and I am glad to be here. The amazing thing is, when I look at Ras Al Khaimah, I mean, my kids, my husband, we were saying that, why do we end up moving to a city that starts developing after we move? And why I say is that we just moved in March, and the work on the roads and the construction has started right in front of Mina. And when we moved to Macau, the construction started right in front of the house. And when we were in Gurgaon, the construction started right on the main road beside our house. So I would like to believe I have a role to play too. So having said that, I think, whoever you speak to, people just talk about the next few years in Ras Al Khaimah, the development. And I think the place is getting poised for that, because I see that there's work on the roads, there's a lot of construction, a lot of things coming up. Even if I look at the networking forums, if I look at RAKs, in the limited time that I've been here, it seems to be welcoming more and more people to set up things out here. So I'm very excited to see that, because I think when a place grows, you grow with it. I do not know in which direction. I don't know much about UAE, but it's a good feeling. So I am very excited to be a part of this. I am a leadership life coach. For those of you who'd like to know more, basically, I partner with people to unleash their potential. And the example that I always give, and I love to give this, is you don't need to seek a coach when you feel there's something wrong with you or you're not being able to do something. If that was the case, then all the top players would not have a coach. So the role of a coach is to bring out the best in you. If you are good, they help you become outstanding. And that is what I do. But if I really look at what is the purpose, I think we are in an amazing profession, all of us coaches. It is touching lives and watching the transformation. I mean, if you can do that, even for one person in your life, I think you have done your bit. And I think that is what gets me going. I'm fortunate to have worked with women all over the world, coming from various backgrounds. And therefore, you know, if you look at my website, the tagline is "From limitation to liberation. The power lies in you." And I'd like to play my role in making you realize that you have that power. I have an issue with the word problem. It's a challenge. Because when it's a challenge, you look at it to overcome it. When it's a problem, you get stuck saying, I'm in a problem. So that is the first change that I would make. It's a challenge. So when it's a challenge, your brain is geared to make sure that you can take it up. As human beings, when we get challenged, we will say, I'll go for it. And that is where I come in, wherein I ask you powerful questions and the right questions for you to see within. What is it I can do if this challenge is currently standing in front of me? And often you may not realize you already have the answer because you're so consumed in that you don't think beyond. So here's another example I always give, and it's a very, very cliched one. You put your finger on your nose, you cannot see it because it's too close. It's blurry. You put it away, you can immediately see the entire finger. And a coach comes in to create that distance for you to see what is it that you can do to overcome this challenge. And that is what I do. One of the things that are very integral to my life and profession too, because as coaches, we always say, first give or give more than you expect. And I think it's a question of paying forward. If somebody somewhere has done something for you, you may not necessarily at that time be able to give back to the person in any which way, but you can always give it to somebody else who needs exactly that. And therefore, when I moved countries, I remember all the people who took time out to make me feel comfortable in a new place. And I don't forget them. I am in touch with my first 2-3 people who made me feel comfortable in Macau, who rang the doorbell and said, just come with us, even though I said, I don't want to because I don't know anybody. And they said, just come. So they have moved out of Macau. They are somewhere else. It's been about over a decade. I'm still in touch with them. And I feel that if you get an opportunity, you do that. I mean, it doesn't have to be professionally. It is in life. And only goodwill, good wishes and blessings can come. And it's a great feeling. So I don't consciously say that I'm giving back, but there's a lot of, if I talk professionally, there's a lot of coaching I do just, students, university goers. A friend will call up and say, speak to my son. It's okay. If you, again, I go back to what I love saying, if you're touching lives in a positive way, it's a good thing. While I coach both men and women, if you go through my website, you will see it is catering to women. If you go through my LinkedIn, my posts cater to women. I think it is such a privilege to be a woman because the journey that you go through and you survive and you thrive and flourish, a lot of people can't. I don't want to specify men, but a lot of men can't as well. That was a very innocent comment, by the way, no gender bias. But having said that, I have now seen life maybe in stages where you can relate, in stages where you can't. And at some point, we would have been going through similar feelings. And that is why today I feel that I am in a great place to partner with women who are going through all the transitions in life, making all the adjustments, because socially we are conditioned to think about ourselves last. And because we are so used to it, we don't create space to think about ourselves. And then when the kids have grown up, and if the kids haven't grown up, or the kids are not a part of your life, but life has an amazing way of telling you, you know, now think about yourself. And we say, oh my God, I've lost all these years. You haven't. And that is where I come in to tell you there is still so much you can do. And for those who are already poised for a terrific journey, and you're facing a crossroad, you're stuck, you want to do more, you know you have it, but you may not know how, you may not know where to go. That is where I come in. So if I were to talk about my USP, I'm talking to all the women who want to do more than where they are in any respect of their life. Talk to me. We call this the expat life cycle, where, you know, when you come to a new place, it's a honeymoon period. You love it because everything is new. It's exciting. You're starting afresh. There's so much new that you can absorb. Usually, if you come with a new job, if you come with something that has brought you here specifically for yourself, the excitement remains. But let's say you are somebody who is coming because somebody else in your life has made a choice. After the honeymoon period, you start saying that, what am I doing? And this is not Ras Al Khaimah, it's any new place you go to. Like, what am I doing? Why am I here? Why did I even decide to do this? All questions that I ask myself when I make a move. It is important to allow yourself to get into the community. You are the newcomer. Reach out to people. In Ras Al Khaimah, I have not had any issues connecting with people. There are so many forums, so many groups. People have the time to actually talk to you. It's not a mad rush. It's not like a fast-paced city where nobody has time. So you are left alone. It doesn't happen in Ras Al Khaimah. I have met so many people on so many forums. It could be something like there's a foodies group, there's a book club, or you want to get professional, you go to the RAK business group, RAK entrepreneurs, you have Compass. So these are all forums. There's Mahjong. I mean, these are all stuff, depending on your interest, you just go and integrate and give yourself time. I think as human beings, sometimes we tend to judge, oh, I like this place, don't like this place. Keep it open. You never know how Ras Al Khaimah surprises you. It has surprised me because I came with the notion that what am I doing here? This is not something where I would like to be, and I'm thinking differently. It's just been 4 months. So give yourself time if you're new here. So lots of forums here. I mentioned some of them, and I think another great place where I found a lot of information on a regular basis is RAK, which is also one of the reasons I'm here, which is, you know, just hook onto it or follow, and you will see that you get updates about what's going on here. And that is when you will know there's a lot of action in Ras Al Khaimah thanks to RAK. Regularly, they are putting up stuff multiple times in a day, in fact. So Instagram is a great place again to know about what's going on, and that again will help you integrate into the community.